Welcome back to Creating Inner Beauty. I've been feeling that New Year's energy coming up just around the corner, getting excited about breaking out a new planner, picking my word of the year, and setting some intentions and goals for 2025. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking all about the perspective I use and the process I use for setting goals and intentions that feel soul aligned to me. And this is the same process and perspective I share with my clients in order to help them set intentions and goals that feel authentic and soul aligned to them as well. If you're new here, I'm Liz, and I'm an intuitive coach and healer for conscious women. And in my work, I love helping women heal their blocks, step into their power and gifts, and create soul aligned lives that they love. And of course, one of the first steps of creating a soul-aligned life is having clarity around what would be deeply fulfilling for you to experience, and then being able to set goals that are in alignment with that. So that's what this video is going to be about today. Okay, so before we dive into the process a little bit more and the perspective I like to take, I just wanted to take a second to define, okay, what am I meaning when I am speaking about goals versus intentions? So here's how I see it. Intentions are feelings, experiences, ideals, states of being that you would like to experience more of in your life. So these could be things like feeling more love, joy, ease, trust, abundance, living authentically, freedom, adventure, wellness, health, healthy boundaries, healthy relationships. So hopefully you can tell from these examples, they're kind of big picture feelings and experiences that we want to bring into our lives. And then when we speak about goals, I'm defining that as specific measurable achievements and the steps it takes to get there. So these can be things like completing a specific project, saving for a specific purchase, making more friends, starting or ending a behavior. So it's much more specific and something that you can measure. You'll know when you've completed that goal. Whereas intentions are a little bit more intangible, but really opens us up to experiences, feelings, and states of being. Now, one of the things that I like to focus on the most in intention setting and goal setting is how they align with one another and how they align with my soul. And so before I go any further, I wanted to share with you this book, The Desire Map by Danielle Laporte. And this book has really influenced the way I think about goal setting and intention setting. The author goes through a really beautiful in-depth process where you look at all the different areas of your life, how you want to feel in each area, and so what intentions and goals you might have. So if you resonate with this perspective and you want to go deeper, I definitely suggest checking out this book. It's a really interesting and fun book to work through. It's part like informational and part a workbook that you can go through, which I think is really nice. Okay, so here's the perspective from this book that really resonates with me and that I share with my clients. And that is, before we can do any specific intention setting and goals setting, we really want to tune into how do we want to feel every day or the majority of the time. You know, what feelings do we want to experience the most in our life? And here's why it's important to start there if you really want to create for yourself a soul-aligned life and have intentions and goals that actually fulfill you and you stay motivated with. Because if we don't consider how we want to feel, there's a tendency to kind of just pick intentions and goals that maybe superficially on the outside sound good, or we think will make us happy or make us feel good, but don't fully connect inward with our heart. So let me give you an example of that. Something that occasionally will happen for people. It might be that you're at the time of your life that you feel like, ooh, now, I've hit a certain age and I have the relationship, for example. Now it's time for me to think about buying a home. And so that's going to be my goal for 2025. It's going to be to buy a home. But we have to consider, how is it that you want to feel? For some people, buying a home is going to be something that feels like it provides more security, more stability, a sanctuary, a place where you can put roots. For other people, buying a home might feel stressful and anxiety provoking. There might be taxes to think about, or a yard to care for, or home repairs to do. So if you just kind of pick a goal, especially one that is not connected to what really truly suits who you are as an individual, the risk is, like, yes, you can achieve the goal, but the risk is you may not be happy when you get there, because you haven't really fully tuned in to how you want to feel. So my strong suggestion, and the suggestion of this book, of course, is to really first start with some deep contemplation around how you want to feel at this point in your life. And this may vary from year to year, month to month, different seasons of your life. You may be called and pulled to wanting different kinds of experiences, and that's totally normal. Always feel free to check in with yourself and make any readjustments you need to. But you can want to feel an incredibly vast number of different ways. At certain times of your life, you might want to feel passionate and excited every day. Other times you might want to feel peaceful and calm. Other times you might want to feel secure and abundant. Maybe you want to feel bold or sexy, or like a rich bitch, like whatever it is that suits you right now at this time of your life. Tune into that first, right? Because from that place of understanding what it is that you truly want to feel as your predominant feeling, Danielle Laporte in this book calls it your core desired feelings, that from that place you can start to set your intentions and then make specific goals that will help you bring those feelings into your life. And so I think that's a very beautiful process to start to tap into. So let us go back to that example of buying a home. Let's say you've tuned in and you feel like what's really important for you right now at this time in your life actually isn't necessarily stability or security or putting down roots. For you, what's important, the feeling you'd like to feel predominantly, is a sense of freedom. And so then when we realize that, we can decide that, buying a home may not necessarily bring me that feeling state that I would like to experience. Instead, a goal that would make sense, that would help me bring in that feeling state, would be to travel to 4 different places this year. And so, as you can see, once we decide what that feeling state is, it's very much going to start to dictate the specific measurable goals you set for yourself. Okay, so that is the premise that I love to operate from. And let's take another couple of examples from this. Let's say that the feeling that you would like to really feel predominantly in your life is a sense of peace. Then you can kind of think about, okay, I have the desire for that feeling. That's what's coming through my heart right now and what I feel like I need for this period of time in my life. What would make me feel more peaceful? So having relationships that feel drama-free, that feel supportive, that are calm, that allow me to have deep conversations with people, or that are with people that can hold space for me, etc. So the feeling that you would want to have is a sense of peace. The intention is to have better relationships that bring in that feeling. And then the specific goals that you can set can help you bring about that intention and feeling. So in this situation, the specific goals might be setting a goal to set different boundaries with certain people in your life that you may have difficulty with. It may be another goal might be to spend more time doing things that you love doing, knowing that is likely to bring you into contact with new potential friends that would help make your life feel more calm, peaceful, and supported. It might have to do, another goal might be around how you show up in your life and the energy you bring to relationships. Another goal might be to start meditating more times during the week, or start a meditation practice if you don't already have one. So there are many potential goals that can bring you to your intention and then to that desired feeling state. You don't have to do all of them, but certainly thinking about it that way can really open up a plethora of choices about setting goals that are going to be really meaningful for you. Another component of this is that it really makes it much easier when you know how you want to feel in order to decide and say yes or no to what comes forward to you in your life. So let's stick with this example of you've already identified that the feeling you would like to experience is peace predominantly through this year. And then you have this intention of having better relationships, and you've decided on the goal that you are going to set boundaries with certain friends that you have and work on putting yourself in certain spaces to make new friendships. That's very beautiful. Now, when someone gives you a call, one of these friends that is maybe difficult to interact with, or that you feel like does not bring a sense of peace and calm into your life, then you can say to yourself, okay, is this going to help me feel the way I want to feel and fulfill this intention I have? Yes or no? You know, in this situation, then you might want to limit the amount of time you spend with this person, or have a conversation with them and set boundaries. You can, pick and choose what it is you're going to spend your time on, depending on whether or not it fulfills that ultimate feeling that you want to have. So I hope that's clear and that makes sense. So as we're coming into this new year, I really encourage you to spend a little bit of time in reflection on how you want to feel, and however it is, whatever desire you have is completely beautiful. Then deciding on what intention that brings you, and then being very intentional and purposeful around really identifying the specific goals that are actually going to make you feel the way that you want to feel. Okay, so I hope that this video has been helpful for you, get you started on your intention setting process. If it has, please like this video, maybe share it with somebody else that you feel might find it helpful, and subscribe to my channel for more videos around healing, spirituality, self-care, manifestation, and creating a soul-aligned life that you love. I look forward to seeing you in my next video.